How do you go about developing a plan to achieve what you want to achieve?
Thanks for clicking on this short video. This is an extraction from a longer video of a workshop. The link to this longer video is in the description below. There, we discuss other facets of the same issue discussed here. Do take a look too.
Now, as a career switcher, before I go into the plan and the opportunities, the exploration and all that, I need you to consider two really, really important things that's happening out there that will influence the way you implement and develop your plan. Okay? The first one is this. Employers by nature are risk averse. Why do you think they are risk averse? Why do you think they are risk averse? Well, very simple. They want to find the best people they can afford, right, to help solve their problems. Correct or not? Highly unlikely they're going to hire someone who is not going to be of any value to their company or to themselves, right? They want to hire people who can help them, right? So what does this mean to you? It basically means that when you are going about looking at jobs and talking to potential employers at the interview stage or whatever, it is not about how good you are. It is not about how good you are. It is about how you use your expertise and your knowledge to help solve the employer's problems. Okay? Remember this. Very, very critical. Very, very critical. The next important thing you need to remember is this. Those of you who've been to my past workshops will be very familiar with this concept of what? The notion that most job opportunities are not in the public sphere. They are hidden, right? So you can see the figures here. 45, 50, 55%, 60% of jobs are not advertised, are not in the public domain. They are either in confidential openings that only internal staff know about, or maybe only senior management know about, right? Or they are very limited. They are very, very limited, right? Now, I talked at length about this in one of my workshops called the Attacking the Hidden Job Market. So if you're interested, you can go and take a look at that, right, to get a little bit more in-depth view of this. Okay. Now, really quickly, I just want to then make sure you understand this. Given these two things that's happening in the marketplace, employers are risk averse, most jobs are hidden. You, as a career switcher, what do you think you need to do? What do you think you need to do? Well, these are things, okay? And I'm going to talk about them in detail individually. I want to talk about the first thing that many people, career switchers and the like, right, tackle first, okay, is this thing about making yourself relevant. Making yourself relevant. And how do you make yourself relevant to the new industry or the new role? And this is something that most people jump at very, very quickly. Is what? They go into training, attend a lot of courses. And I talked a bit about this. They try out a few things, right? They go on ventures related to their career by internships and all that. Okay? So they make themselves relevant. That's great. But one thing I need to highlight here is this. Going for training, accumulating all the certificates that you have is only the first step. Okay? If you cannot apply whatever you know or you've learned to the employer's area of concern, then you are still not an asset. You are still a liability. You are still a risk, right? So you want to be an asset to that employer. You do not want to be seen as a risk. And therefore, the best way to be an asset is what? Is to be able to solve the employer's problems. Okay? Be able to solve the employer's problems. Right? How do you then identify this? A couple of ways to do it. I'm going to describe to you a really it's a very simple way, right? And you can see a full exposition of this in that YouTube link again, all right? But I just want to go through this in a little bit more detail here because I feel that it's one of the critical things that any job seeker, especially career switchers, need to be very conscious of, right? So give me a few minutes. I'm going to go through this with you. All right. First things first. Many people find this as one of the very easiest thing to do, right? Very easy to list down your skills, your experiences and such. Very, very easy. What is the next easy thing for many people to list down? Is their accomplishments, right? And essentially it is how you use your skills. What are the things that you have accomplished? But many people tend to ignore the thing in the red box below. The red box below. How do you combine these two things to solve problems? Okay? And because if you're not explicit about this, then you are letting the employer or anybody else out there try to figure out how you can help them. Okay? So what I'm asking you to do is to bridge the gap for these two and be very explicit about this. What problems you solve. So if I look at this example here, extensive people management skills, track record of building effective teams, okay? What are the problems do you think you can solve when you have those skill sets, those experiences? Well, if you look at it, these are some possibilities, some possible problems you solve, right? High staff turnover, low staff morale, underperforming team. Okay? Now, imagine this. I want to emphasize this. Once you know what problem you solve, the items in the red box, okay, in this example, then you can go around searching for companies that have that problem, then you can present yourself as a savior to say, or as someone who swoops in down like a superhero and say, I can help solve those problems for you. Imagine how powerful that is. Now, before you jump the gun and say, oh, but how do I know what problems the companies have and blah, blah, blah and all that? Well, this is where you have to put in the effort again, right? This is where you have to go and talk to people in the industry or in the company, maybe even do your own desk search to find out what are the typical problems that company or that industry has. And you match it up with what you can do to solve that problem, those problems. All right? So again, you need to put in an effort to find this out. All right? Now, once you identify what problems you solve, no point keeping it to yourself, right? So you have to tell people who you are, what you're good at, what problems you solve. So what does this mean? This basically means you need to make sure you can go out and attract attention to what you can do, attract opportunities, right? Now, I talked again a lot about this in another workshop in January that I did. Again, take a look at that. Here, I'm really focusing on how do you communicate your personal brand out there so that you can attract the opportunities to come to you. Okay? And in that notion, you need to focus on what? Making sure you create awareness, build relationships, and everything you do has to be very targeted and customized to the opportunities that you are trying to attract. Right? And a key component in that particular personal branding is what? Building up your network. Network of who? Of supporters. Right? People who will support you through thick and thin. People who will refer opportunities to you because they know you. Right? People may search the opportunities for you. Imagine that in your network, you have people who are keeping a lookout for things that they feel, hey, This is suitable for John. This is suitable for Joanna. Right? They do the searching for you and they uncover hidden opportunities for you as well. All right? So, building and developing your network is one of the critical components that you need to make an effort to develop in your career switching plan. Okay? Right. So, in the last few slides, I've discussed all these things that you see there, all the things that you need to do as a career switcher, knowing that employers are risk averse, knowing that majority of opportunities are hidden.
In the last few minutes, we talked about what you need to do to develop a career switching plan and to maintain your confidence in making future career shifts. So, just to recap, here are the key points again. First off, remember it's not about you, but it's about how you can help solve an employer's problems. Think of yourself as a superhero swooping in to save their day. And don't forget, two critical things. Employers are as risk-averse as a cat to water, and the majority of jobs are as hidden like an iceberg below the sea. It's not just about finding them, but also making sure they find you. As a career switcher, employers have many concerns, and you need to address them head-on. Show them you're not just a job seeker, but a valuable asset to them. Provide solid evidence that you're the right fit for the job. So you need to be very targeted in the career you want and customize your personal brand to that new career direction. Once you are clear about this, developing your personal brand becomes a valuable weapon to create awareness and attract opportunities. Making yourself relevant to the new career and employer becomes important so that you can become their problem solver and go-to guy. Become an asset, not a risk. And remember, always develop, grow and strengthen your inner circle. They become your own army to uncover hidden opportunities for you. And they will also be your strongest supporters and your cheerleaders too. To keep the confidence flowing for future career switches, remember to find your career North Star. It's your guiding light in the stormy seas of change. Keep your eyes on the prize and navigate your way through. Be as agile and proactive and always be ready to adapt, to evolve, to change. Keep that career map handy, and you'll be able to switch careers easily and confidently.
Hi! Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you've seen and can't wait for the next one, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel in the link below. See you soon!